very apparent.
I can say that. I'm sorry, man.
I was gonna say like just what the formula is for ZSS, but we'll see how it works out here.
I can say that Juice, generally speaking, Juice, the ZSS main from Philadelphia, who I get to see on a weekly basis, luckily, he doesn't tend to use ZSS in doubles. It tends to go Corrin, but obviously keeping up with the Fire Emblem theme. And folks, here we are where fates cross, worlds collide. Welcome to Collision 2019. Kicking things off big, Late Mars versus MoralAtheist and VesDegree.
Yep, so it looks like the team of Link and Ike going up against Fox and Ike. So this makes a lot of sense to me. Like, Ike is definitely going to be the anchor and the kind of everything, the clue for this team. He's going to be able to rack up damage very, very quickly. He's also going to be able to kill, alarmingly early. And Ike, for the history of Smash, has always been a really good team's character. But now Ike is just like a really good character in general. So you take those tools that he has, just being able to kill alarmingly early, being able to play point, and be able to beat a finisher. It's all going to be really, really dangerous here for everybody.
I would think that, generally speaking, the game plan that would be, as MoralAtheist loses the first stock of this best-of-3 clip, I would imagine that the game plan would be to, as you see right there, Light, to stay in the face of MoralAtheist, pile up that early percentage, and basically give no room for that Link to set up, because it is a character that relies a little bit on space. I mean, he can fight up close if he wants to, but that's not really what you're trying to do with Link, especially this iteration of Link.
Yeah, it's a little weird, because naturally you'd think, I personally don't think projectile zoners, do that great in teams format, because naturally the whole neutral game you have to play is being able to set up your projectiles and traps. And while Link does have good options to box with, it's obviously not where he's the strongest. So, yeah, and obviously, and Light is going to be huge in that too, because he's going to be so good at just disrupting and being able to just occupy a space to make it really hard for VesDegree and MoralAtheist. Exactly just like that. He, kind of faked being high up there. And VesDegree committed really hard to the follow-up, and then Mars was in the perfect position to punish that. So
beautiful stuff. And right now, MoralAtheist, he can only do so much, especially when you got a shine right in your face. Footstool trying to get cheeky with it, but it kind of makes me wonder. Speaking of cheekiness, I don't know if the Link. I really don't know about the Link pick, because you're absolutely right. Zoner's generally not really the best choice in doubles. Obviously, there are exceptions to every rule,
of course,
but Link, it kind of makes me wonder if perhaps they're trying to get a little too cute with it in the face of the #1 seed in the bracket.
Yeah, or maybe it's just the characters they play. Oh, sweet mama.
No! Mars! There is life on Mars indeed, and now VesDegree going to have to hold his own against two of New England's finest. Up smash! He was right there.
Yeah, at that point, it's like, all right, we're just going to... Yeah, they had to put it back.
It's a fascinating dynamic that you have in doubles, because it's such a cerebral game, Smash. Even as it's the most fast-paced chess game you're ever going to see in your life, and you have this combined with with doubles, it's chaos. There's no other way of putting it, and you just have these players that do so well, that are such strategic thinkers, the fastest thinkers in the world, some of the fastest esports athletes.
Oh, yeah.
And the doubles reduces them to just kind of throwing out raw F smashes. and it's fascinating to see players get broken down like this, how this translates into the team setting. And Koopa, honestly, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially because Mars and Light are two of my favorite teams players to watch. They just do, whenever I watch teams tournament, they're usually doing really well. And Mars is, they both make their money by the hard reads, obviously. And obviously, that game kind of got out of hand really quickly for those guys. So, naturally, you're going to see some memeier shenanigans than you wouldn't be used to. But there you go. We'll see how things work out here. Will we see maybe a character switch from these guys?
Immediately, I'm sorry, I have to question the counter pick. I would have gone the target song.
Fair. Yeah, respected.
No, that's music counter picks, man. That's the new meta. I'm a staunch believer.
All right, here we go. We're gonna have Fire Emblem and Fox.
Yeah, one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them's a girl.
Yeah, see, I'm glad someone caught that.
All right, here we go. So Battlefield's going to be the stage choice here. I mean, I don't really think it's going to be, like, much of a different, like... You're not going to see much of a different look. Like, if anything, it's going to work just as well for the yellow team as it will for the blue team, because they're going to be able to follow up vertically just as well as MoralAtheist and VesDegree are going to be able to. And already, immediately, once again, MoralAtheist thrown back into the blender. You know, that's just kind of the unfortunate aspect of teams sometimes. You just sort of get the crap kicked out of you. Oh, Lord. Yep, the no survival angle.
The complexion of the game, changed by the girl, exactly. Anyway, the anthropomorphic fox gets the kill off of the back air. Charging in, but charges right into that hitbox. And MoralAtheist, I do respect the Lucina pick. Probably a better, more well thought out choice altogether. Because I do respect the need to try something different, maybe something that Mars and Light aren't expecting, but at the same time, you have to play the game yourself, and it's kind of hard for Link to impose his will on the match, at least in the light of doubles.
Yeah, and Lucina's a good character, obviously. So we'll see how this all works out here.
They're very good. I mean, some would say top 5.
Okay.
Oh my!
And unfortunately, I don't know what happened out there to MoralAtheist, but it looks like he was trying to B-reverse the. He went for a dancing blade in the blast zone and got yoinked for it. So already down to his last stock. So it's very clear that Light and Mars are kind of just smelling the blood in the water, going for.
Oh my! Well, Mars had the stock to give, so it makes sense that he would go for that.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1. You take that every time.
Again, you know, it's how doubles just breaks you down.
Yep.
You have to go for those obvious kill opportunities when you get them. And Mars and Light, they can take their sweet old time now. They're going to employ a Machiavellian term, divide and conquer here. VesDegree trying to give himself a little bit of space, but honestly, getting closed down pretty hard.
Ooh, okay, good counter right there. So
good stuff, falling forward air.
At least bringing it down to a last stock situation. And that's going to be stock and potentially set for the yellow team right now.
Up smash, Fox up smash, take a shot, and that's going to do it. Light and Mars shining on and moving on to the next round.
Yeah, like that second game was obviously a much more, they kept it a lot closer. I think what kind of happens is, like, because a lot of these kids, this is their first big, event for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We don't really have events like this in the backyard. Yeah, exactly. So, so naturally, you kind of run into playing these top players, and you're just like, oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen, and then you kind of get, smagaggled.
Yeah, no, it's you get that pushback, and you kind of want to make a big impression. You're like, okay, this is a big event. I'm playing people that I've seen in top 8s consistently while I was part of the audience, and now I'm on stream with them. I got to try something cheeky.